Hello, traders. How are you? I'm just going to go ahead here and get up for just 1 minute.
Attention, Anna. Bitcoin is moving on a 5-minute time frame through the beach levels, or you have 1121 cross.
Just one moment. So super happy and grateful you're joining with me. Let me go ahead and get this set up. Okay, just a minute. Okay, traders, I think I got myself set up here. Welcome. My name is Anna DeShields, and my first live stream. So, gonna try to work out all the quirks that I can. Um, Let me go ahead real quick and just show this disclaimer very quickly. Okay, traders, what I'm going to be doing today or tonight actually is go over Bitcoin and do a top down analysis on it. Now, some of you might not know me, and that's okay. Um, I've been trading for about 4 years now. I'm an intraday trader. I trade Bitcoin and NAS 100, and I have been trading since 2019, day trading, um, and CFD trading, and I've been trading Bitcoin for about 2.5 years now, intraday. So intraday scalping, swing. Um, I mostly well, it's hard to say if I'm a swing. I do a lot of my trades, they end during the day, but I also do swing trades with Bitcoin as well. But so what I'm going to be doing, my purpose to come here and is just for educational purposes only. So just really to show you about what I've learned, and I'm a teacher at heart. I currently am with a platform that teaches educational purposes only to day traders. So what I'm going to be doing is just going through a top-down analysis on Bitcoin, and I'm going to share my chart. I'm using Trading View. So I'm not quite sure how long we'll be on. We're just going to play it by ear, but that's okay, right, traders? So let me go ahead and get set up here because this is new for me, using the software. So just a moment, bear with me. Okay, let's see here. Okay, just a second.
Attention, Anna. Bitcoin is moving on a 5-minute time frame through the beach levels. Or you have 11:21.
Okay, that was not the one I wanted. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted. All right, we are in business now. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We're going to go and look at Bitcoin and just do a top-down analysis. If I miss your comments, I'm so sorry. As we go through this more and more, I'll get better. So I'm thinking about having these in the evening, around 2:30, around 8:30 in the evening, during the weekdays, and we'll see how it goes. But just kind of give you that information there. All right. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and share my chart here. And I know there's a little from when I'm actually watching what you guys see, there's a delay, but I will work through that. So I'm just going to go ahead. What we have here is Bitcoin on the 4 hour, and how I'm just going to show you how I do an analysis, a top-down analysis on it. And that's really what we're just going to go through tonight. Just going to go through and share with you how I do a top-down analysis on Bitcoin for looking for an intraday setup. I'm just going to show you what I do. I'm not going to call any trades or anything. Remember, this is only for educational purposes only. You had saw my disclaimer that I had put up in the very beginning of the stream. So please be aware of that. Let me go ahead and show that very quickly. Okay. All right. So let's see what's going on here with Bitcoin. Now, had done obviously an analysis already earlier today, and so we're just going to go ahead and review what's going on. I have a telegram of Bitcoin, and I will put that in the information here later on, so feel free to join the Telegram chat. It's a great community. They're all of Bitcoin traders and other traders too, and we just chat along about our information that we see on Bitcoin and trading information between the community. So it's a great opportunity to get connected. Okay, let's see here. Well, this is what I go ahead and do. I usually, as you probably see other traders do, they do a top-down analysis, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. This one thing is just a little bit in my way. Maybe I'll put it over here. Okay, let's see here. let's look at Bitcoin. I really just need to get into this and not be too concerned if I'm not paying attention to you. Um,
Attention, Anna. Bitcoin is moving on a 5 minute time frame through the beach levels. Or you have 1121 cross.
okay, so that's my alert. I don't know if you heard it, traders, but I have alerts set on the 5 minute time frame when Bitcoin is moving. So let's go down there really quick and just see what's going on with Bitcoin right now, because it is moving and it's telling me it's moving. So I do like that, to be able to see if I want to know when it's moving quickly. I am alerted. So here we are. Now I do coaching for Lee Allen's platform. I'm one of her coaches. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more of education, uh, please feel free to I'll put the information in the comments or in the section there. But this information that I use is her information that she has developed. So these are her beach levels, and it just shows me areas of support and resistance where I can see now that each of these notifications will come through as price moves up and down. I can then know, because if I have a trade going on, or maybe I don't have a trade going on and I want to know when Bitcoin is moving, I really enjoy putting these alerts on the 5 minute, because it lets me know when price is moving. Also, I was doing it, traders, on, I had the 2 minute alerts set on for me. I used a different app. I actually used Trader Assistant app. I use that for Android. And um, that was really good to use. What I liked about that app, and I still use it, is that it will read the messages out to you, which I love. Whatever you write in the comments is what the message will read to you for Android. So I really like that, because as you know, as traders, and just being in this world today, we have so many notifications that come through to us. This was something that stood out to me, and it was also something important for me to know. So I like that app. The challenge that came with it was I had to go in there and update it very often when Bitcoin moved, and add these new numbers to it. So that ended up being a lot of work. So I just said, you know what? Forget it. I'll put the alerts here on TradingView on the 5 minute, and then they're automatically updated, and they just push notifications from TradingView just come out to me. I have an Android phone. I love the Android devices because I can set my own type of voice alert to the apps that come into me through push notifications. So I just made my own alert. Then when it goes off, it'll say it to me out loud, so then I can know, oh, okay, price is moving. So that's what that is all about, and where this information, these beach levels are called, are coming from.
Attention, Anna. Bitcoin is moving on a 5 minute time frame through the beach levels. Or you have 1121 cross.
Okay, so this is probably going to just go off a lot, but I don't, just mute it down a little bit. But anyhow, real quick, let me make sure I don't have any comments coming in from the viewers here. Okay, just a second. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. All right. Well, wherever you're joining from me, if you want to leave a comment, that'd be great. Love to say hello to you. If not, that's all good too. Thank you for joining. All right. Let me go back here. Turn this off. And then now let's go back and resume what we were doing. We're doing a top-down analysis starting off of the day. Okay, now let's just look at what Bitcoin's been doing. I trade this baby every day for the past 2 years. So I'm very accustomed to her and her movements. So as you join with me, you'll see my charts. I have several different charts, and I have a history of all the different markups I've done, which I really like a lot, because I can see what has transpired over this period of time. So here we are on the day. And just looking at it, let's take everything away and just look at the plain chart. Right now, doesn't this just look like a heartbeat? This is a current time here. Levi, 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 Levi. My dog is being silly. Um, this is right here, the current day. Just looks like, doesn't it look like a heartbeat on a scanner, sort of? So we are just ranging right here. This range right here, I think it was about 1,500 pips. I can't remember. Let's see, let's measure it. Oh, 2,000.
Attention, Anna. Bitcoin is moving on a 5-minute
2,000
time frame
some
through the beach
pips.
levels. Score
But
you have
still,
11.21
that's with the
cross.
extreme high. If we just go to what it's been doing, low, just right here, it's about 1,300 pips. So you can obviously trade that on lower time frames. So, but it is just waiting to go ahead and break out. All right, so that's fine. What I'll do is I have another chart here with the channels on it. I'm just going to bring that up and go to the day. I already have existing channels on here, so we'll just go off of them. And remember, traders, we're just getting to get used to one another. And I'm just going to share with you what I do and how I mark up my chart. So here I have several channels that I've marked up over periods of time. I like to keep them on my chart so I can have like a historic data of what's going on, big picture. Here on the day, you see here our descending channel, and then it kind of broke off here. Do you see that? Kind of did a side arm, and that's where we're at currently right now. But we have this original descending channel here. Prices here at 2020, dips down, runs back up, and then this is around when I started trading it. Let me see exactly when I started trading Bitcoin. Let's see. That's when I started my Telegram group. 3/29/2021. So 21, so about 2 years now. Wow, that went fast. Okay, so this is our channels here off of the day. So I have big ones, micro and macro channels. I like to keep that on there and see how it's moved. So right now we're in this channel. Price is bouncing off the top. It needs to come down. If it comes down to the bottom of the channel here, let me go ahead and close this. Oh, I guess it does pop up. The price comes down to the bottom of this channel, still has room to go. That puts us at 25. It seems like they just don't want to go ahead and hit that number, do they? I remember one time traders when, I forget what number it was, but they did not want, the market did not want that number. The bulls and bears, I tell you, were fighting to hit a certain number. And I was like, will you please just go there? So now this reminds me of that time now with the 25,000. Just been playing here since, the 17th of August. Just they refusing to get it down to 25, the magic number. But it will get there. It will get there. Okay, so here's our channel, and that's the location of price. All right, let's put it on candles. Now you see here the strength of these candles, very weak, right? Very weak doji candles. Okay, so they're just glimmering across. Now let's go down to the 4-hour. It's my channel chart, traders. So, like I said, I have prior channels on here. Just to kind of show you what's going on here. And so, traders, how I organize my information is I use the object tree in TradingView. I don't know how many of you traders use the object tree, but I really love the object tree. And what I do, traders, is I put my chart on lines, and then what I do is where for this descending channel, I'll start at the high, the peak that I created the start of the channel at. So this is the date, August 29th. So what I'll do is I'll date this August 29th, and then I'll list the time frame that it is, and then what kind of chart it is, or what kind of channel it is. It's a descending channel, and then I'll indicate that. So if I click on this channel, it should pop up here, and I'll go to my 4-hour what do you call this, a 4-hour folder. And here's my channel. It's 8:29, so that's when that peak was. I started there, and it's a 4-hour, it's descending, and the date of when I made this channel. So I just made this channel yesterday, and so there it is. But I have a whole history, as you can see, of information and channels back on the 4-hour time frame, all the way back to 2021. I love it. I absolutely love it. Make sure, traders, that you back up your information in TradingView. Back up your charts. I would have a heart attack if I lost my charts. So in order to back up your charts, traders, what you can do is, this is the way I know to do it. So if you know of a different way, let me know. Let our community know. I would love it. But what I do is I just make a copy of the chart and just say backup. So I'll do make a copy, and I'll just say backup. All right, backup. And then I have that on file. That's how I know to back it up. And then I just won't use it, and I'll just have that as a reference. So it saves all of my information up to this point. And so I do that for each of my charts. Okay. Now, let me go ahead back to my studio and, oh, Dustin, how are you? I know you, Dustin. Oh, how are you, sir? Thank you for joining. Hello, awesome trader. Yay, that's so cool. How are you, Dustin? Showing you on the screen. This is wonderful. Yay. Dustin, don't hate me if I don't see your comments, because I don't have an administrator. So that, I hope you'll understand. What I wanted to do was doing something. What was it now? I forget now. Goodness gracious. We got that going. That's what I was doing. I was closing this Telegram. So let me go here and run this real quick. Okay, traders, I will be right back. I just want to close this one program.
Attention, Anna. Bitcoin is moving on a 5-minute time frame through the beach levels, or you have 1121 cross.
Okay, had to fix that. Oh, we got all kinds of things going here. Okay, let's go back to what we were doing. All right. Boy, that was a lot, huh? All right. I see that we are way delayed here. I'm already back on the screen, but not yet for you guys. Okay, that's okay. All right. So here we are. Let's kind of see if I hope you guys can see the chart a little bit better. Okay. Here's price right here. Let's see if we can zoom in here and just see what it's done. You can see that it's popped out of this channel. We're going to go ahead and put it on candles so we can see it better. So here we are. Price Bitcoin has popped out of the channel at the 2 beach level, 25,781. Again, we are just in consolidation. So traders, what I do when I'm in consolidation like this, obviously it's best to just wait until you get out of it. But also if you're looking for a short-term move, if you're waiting for the big move to happen, the 15-minute time frame I like to use when I'm in situations like that, because that there is the most recent activity that's going on. That's not too short, like a 5 minute or a 1 minute, but can give you a nice play. I also trade NAS 100. So those are the two assets that I intraday trade, is Bitcoin and NAS 100. So if you're looking for something to do, or not something to do, but the prerequisite, not prerequisite, but you know what I'm saying, before the big move of the higher time frame, I like to use the 15-minute. So here we are for our Levi. My dog's taking advantage of me not watching him. Okay, so let's go down to the 15 minutes, since I was just talking about that. But normally I would just go down to the 2 hour next. Okay, so notice here, traders, on the 15-minute, we went from the bottom here to the top. If you were to take that trade, that's 147 pips. 147 pips is not bad. That's a nice trade. So see how on the 15-minute you can get some nice activity while the higher time frames are consolidating. And so as I'll show you what I do, remember this is all for educational purposes. And so here, if we just went ahead and put our channel on, we can trade the channel. So ascending channel, price is moving up, draw the channel in the direction of our trend. For the channel traders, I don't like to go too far back on these time frames, because I might as well just, to me, I might as well just be in the higher time frame then. So I don't go too far back on when I'm on my time frames, because I feel, well, then that just puts me in the next higher time frame. And you'll see how that comes to be. So right here, we could have got in down here at the bottom and traded to the top of the channel. 106 pips. So 15-minute will give you nice activity. All right. So that's nice. And then our entries here. There's several different ways to do an entry that the market gives us. If you go ahead and do our cross that I'll talk about, the Exodus cross, I like the name. I named that the Exodus cross. That's the two EMAs crossing together. What I find that happens when they cross is you have a huge explosion to either direction, which traders, I don't want you to take that lightly. Like, that's power information. I don't hear that too much in the trading community. So total golden nugget for you there. As you watch me and get to follow me more, you'll see how I use that. But you could go ahead and enter off of there. And as a result, you had a move to the upside and taking you to your 8. You could go ahead and trade to the top of your channel, or to each of these levels here, or to your support and resistance, or to the 200. A lot of options available to you. Let's put this on lines. Now, what happened here is this is after the fact, of course, right? So we would have just had these two valleys. Valley peak is what we needed. So at this point, actually, when price was down here, this hadn't happened yet. So our actual channel would have looked like this. And as we were buying up, we could say, okay, well, pulled back, and then it broke the
Attention,
channel.
Anna. Bitcoin is moving on a 5-minute time frame.
So since it broke the channel, then we know price is moving up, and you can then go ahead and know to move up your channel. But again, they found support right here at our strong 200 EMA. Okay, so that's good. And also, also these waves were telling us that we are still buying up, still at the top here, still buying up. And as you traders are probably advanced, I'm not quite sure where you're coming and joining me at in your trading journey, but um, a lot of traders will use the strong areas of support and resistance for their TP zones. Okay, so your 200 you could have used, um, your beach levels if you have them, and and that data right there, or at the top of your channel. Okay, well, that was showing you the activity on the 15-minute. Let's go down to our 4-hour. And I want to go back to this chart because it's not all marked up. So here's our 4-hour. Let me make sure I don't have any comments that came in. Oh, I do. Claire! Hi, Claire. Hi, Claire. So glad you joined us. Hi, Claire. Claire, I have to find out how I get notified when a comment comes in, because it's sort of like when we're on Zoom and I don't know when people are joining, and I need a co-host. So anyone who wants to be my co-host or admin on here, that would be awesome. That would be very helpful. Claire also says, we just see the daily time frame. I know there's some type of delay in this. So let me know if you see the 4-hour time frame now. Let's see. Let me see what you're seeing. Actually, I wonder if it held. Goodness, don't tell me that whole time I was talking and you were only seeing the day and you missed that whole 15-minute. Do you see the 4-hour now? Do you see the 4-hour time frame now? Dustin says, we're doing great. No worries. Okay. If you traders can let me know if you see the 4-hour time frame now, that would be very helpful. Let me go back here and see if it changes. I'm going to go down to the 2-hour now. I'm watching it also on my feed so I can see if it changes. There does seem to be a delay. I see your comment here, Dustin. I have to turn that off. Now I see why they have a, yes. Claire says, yes, we can see the 4-hour now. Okay, good. Yeah, this is going to have to get some used to, but I deeply appreciate you two being on, and all others who join as well. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. Now we're on the 2-hour, and we will do our top-down analysis there too. Let me take that comment off. Okay. Now here, traders, too, on the 2-hour, doesn't that just look like a heartbeat? I tell you, just waiting to break out. This breakout is going to be beautiful. Really, it's going to be beautiful, traders. Now, what you can do to kind of gain an idea of when this might break out is do a two trend lines. They call it an apex. An apex. So what that looks like is something like this. Let me no, let me refresh
Attention,
this
Anna.
because this
Bitcoin
is
is
going to be
moving
a
on a
lot of
5 minute time frame
alerts.
through the beach levels, or you have 1121 cross.
I had to refresh my screen. Hold on. That way I can close all of those alerts at one time. So if you do an apex, that's what I call it. And what that looks like is this. I don't know if that's part of my channel or what. But, oh, there's an alert on it. Okay, we don't want that one to get messed up. So back on the 2 hour, if we hide these alerts, or I mean EMAs, excuse me. Let's see here if I can. Too bad you just can't click all of this and say hide all so you don't have to click on each one. So just a second. Let me go ahead and just shut these off really quick. Going to turn this off really quickly. So just bear with me for 1 second. Boy, that delay is pretty slow. Did it not show that?
Attention,
Oh, there
Anna.
we go.
Bitcoin
Yeah.
is moving on a 5 minute time frame through the beach levels, or you have 1121 cross.
All right, I'm back. Okay. Let me wait for that to show up here because we have this delay. You know, I can see those comments maybe a little bit better if I look over, but okay. And see, we're now back on the same time together. So this is what the apex looks like, traders. You take your trend line. Let me just take this off because that's just gonna have to come off. You take a trend line and then you bring it down into an actual cross like this. From the two, you need 2 touches, okay? And you can kind of see here that price is going to get wedged into this corner and has to break out. And I've been told, I don't know how so, kind of can also gauge how much time you have to the end of it where it would need to break out. Could be 22 hours from here. We just don't know. Let's see how long we've been in this for a day, and which makes sense, right? Because this is 2 hour candles. So this is called the apex, and you can draw it like that, and it can kind of help manage your expectations of the breakout. Pretty cool, huh? Like that. All right. Oh, look, I could have you as moderator. It says I could show you. Okay. All right, so that's the apex. And I'm not really, this is like a sideways channel and a descending channel. So what that looks like for me is here. Here's our channel here. And also that's off of the,
Attention, Anna. Bitcoin is moving on a 5-minute time frame through the beach levels, or you have 1121 cross.
we want two valleys and a peak. Valley, valley. Peak is right here. So breaking through the bottom of our channel. And then what I'll be doing next time, traders, when we come together is I have this analysis daily write-up that I use, and I will show you how I use that and fill out the information that we gather. So here, prices down at the bottom of the channel. If we did a sideways channel, you know, we can see it doing this range here as well. And just really including all of this. Okay. All right. 2 hour has a certain color. I don't see it. That kind of messes with me. But anyway, okay, there's our channel. And I'm going to go right down to the 1 hour because they'll have a little bit more activity on the 1 hour. And then that's all we'll do tonight. Okay. Kind of just got right into the analysis, but this is what I do with Bitcoin and marking up the chart, taking the information, and then making my own bias of it. So here, the trend is been selling. So I would go ahead and do a channel like this. And then drawing in the direction of the trend for the channel, I do a high to low. And I can see what price is doing. High to low, we want it to come up into this zone here, or even better if it comes up into this zone, because then we can sell back down into these areas. You can go ahead and trade opportunities there. Remember, this is only for educational purposes, okay? So that's the type of move that we can anticipate to happen, all right? So we go high to low, and we want price to come up into this zone. Okay, and then return back to this zone. So right now, price is only pulled up to the 38. Now, this is with Bitcoin traders. So we are actually having a live analysis for Bitcoin. So we could have opportunities up to this 5061.8 zone. And that is how many? 102 points. Or some traders wait until it gets up into this zone or maybe up into this zone, and then they anticipate for price to move back down to this zone here, the 11.5, which is 254 pips. So it is going to have to break our channel in order to reach this zone, but that's not a problem for Bitcoin. And then let's see what type of momentum our indicators are telling us that it is still has momentum to the upside. So this going up into the 5061.8 zone seems probable. Let's look at our 4 hour. And our 4 hour is just now starting to buy up. So that looks like a really nice probable area that it could go to. And that was on our 1 hour. So that was our 1 hour fib. And then what I do, traders, is I don't have the indicators on here, but if price has crossed my Exodus cross, then I even feel even better for the buyback up. So I don't have the EMAs on here in order to see that. But as you get good with just market structure, you will actually be able to see where those crosses are. You will be able to see where those two EMAs crossed. So we'll get into that next session. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you traders joining me and me going through a top-down analysis with Bitcoin. Thank you so much, Claire and Dustin, for joining. Have a great night, traders, and I will see you soon. I plan to be on again tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Have a good night. Thank you, traders.